Good morning, guys. I thought I'd give you a panoramic view of the part of the garden that you all saw at one point when I did the first garden tour for Acorn Hill. This is what we look at. This is the view from our patio door. You can see that on the left, right over there, I have my tutor. We have three blue pots that I placed strategically all along that retaining wall. There'll be a video of us talking about why we had that retaining wall covering a lot of erosion that's happening on the berm. There's a natural hill on that end of the property, and there's been a lot of erosion. And we started putting that up, what, 5, 6 years ago, the retaining wall. So everything looks okay so far. In the pots, you can see, pick a pot that's really growing nicely. It's a good vista right here, which is pretty much my favorite vista. In the garden, we have our Lutyens chair, Lutyens bench that I put right on top of the patio that I built a few weeks ago. I also have that is a future project right there. That sphere used to be a water feature when we used to live in the Northeast, and one day I'll do a video on how I will put a water feature. This part of the garden is called, see, I got distracted. I wanted to talk to you about the pot, but now I'm talking about the dry garden. It is not dry today because we have the rain, but this part of the garden from where the bench is over here, it's a semicircle. You don't see it much on the video right now, but that's a semicircle part of the retaining wall. And we've planted, what did we plant over there? We did boxwoods. There's portions along that wall where we have boxwoods. There, and there behind the sphere, and over here, and a couple of mini arborvitae. But connecting them are lavender. And again, we'll make another video on how to properly plant a lavender, but that usually stays dry in the summer. It gets full sun, it gets beaten up by a lot of sun here in North Carolina, and that looks good. If we get, just picture if we get the lavender to mature, and you know, we're excited about it. Anyway, getting back to the pot. That's just a regular old Home Depot pot, a resin pot that was colored brown. And that color brown really did not match and will just blend along with the retaining wall. So we decided to paint that blue. Inside, you see where the ridge is, the second rings from the bottom? That can be very heavy if we put a lot of potting soil in it. So from that second line going down, that is filled with bark, styrofoam, packing peanuts, and then above that we put the proper potting soil. I ran a drip tube, a 1/4-inch black tube. This entire property and part of that garden has drip tubing, and from that main line of drip tubing, I ran a drip tube going up that pot, and on top of it I've got the 1/4-inch brown emitter tubes that is automatic in terms of watering what's planted in the pot. We have Superbina, Supertunia, hang on, let me say that right. We had the proven winners, Supertunia, Vista, Bordeaux, one of our favorite annuals that spills over. There is Creeping Jenny in that pot, and in the middle, what really fills that pot is that Alocasia elephant ears. Behind that you can see the Vitex, the blue Vitex, purple Vitex, a very good shrub, tree type that grows here in North Carolina. There's the woodland garden, I call that, filled with just volunteer plants that popped up. when we were trying to build this garden, and it looks pretty good with all the texture that we see over there. That looks really nice. I thought I'd just show you what's going on over here. And just because I'm in the mood right now, let me show you just a little bit of a preview of the pergola that I built last winter. And that's what it looks like. I'll do another video talking about that section of the garden. So pretty much what we're doing right now is getting you guys used to the property where we started the tour of that part of the property. Right now, I cannot help but show you. Look at those oriental lilies growing underneath that big pear tree. There's another vitex, the one with the purple spires on it. Another pot. But look at the gladioli. Again, another vista between the two vitex trees and the pink, the baby pink and purple dots created by the gladioli, Liatris, Veronica, and the texture of the Helen von Stein. Those are old, by the way. Those Helen von Stein lamb's ears, which I got on sale at Lowe's, and they just started taking over. I got those 4 years ago. I planted them over there in the hopes of one day just dividing them and putting them in different places strategically to spill over and fill the top and part of our retaining wall. Anyway, I thought I'd show you what's going on right now. This is Louie. Thanks for joining me here in Acorn Hill. Till next time. Bye-bye.